So, Rupper, you brought up a point that I think is so intriguing. General managers are, in general, risk averse. It's not a way to keep one's job, to take big risks, to go out on a limb. What we've seen from Bill Guerin, a first-time GM in his first year, was him step up to the plate and go full Harmon Killebrew. Minnesota Twins fans know what I'm talking about. Big swings and just whacking the ball around the park. Can he keep doing that? Because it seems like he's taken the kind of aggressiveness that made him such an outstanding player and applied that to the role of GM.
He came into this needing to change this franchise and put them on a different trajectory. He has done that up to this point.
No doubt.
Now it's like, well, what's the encore? Where's the encore? And I really want to point out what Mike Russo just said there, because I think it's a really good point. I want them to be in that Jack Eichel talk. I want them to make that big move. They need centermen. They need center icemen. They need a center iceman to play with Kirill. Kirill wants to play with probably a higher profile centerman. Everybody does. Mm-hmm. But with that being said, they have this time here with the Parise and Suter contracts in years 2, 3, and 4 that this team's going to be strapped here for money. So do you go all in on this year with the benefits that they have and just you're kicking that can down the road of having problems later? I don't think you do that. I think you, like he said, bring in those young guys. They are going to need in the 2, 3, 4, fourth year of the Parise Suter buyouts, they're going to need guys on entry level, just like Mike said. It was a great point. They're going to need that. So I guess the reason why I'm bringing all that up is it's going to be, this team is going to be a very good team. I think they're going to push for second in that Central Division. But to think that they're going to take that, yeah, the Avs will be the number one,
right?
In my opinion. But to think that they're going to make a significant leap like they did last year, I don't know if I see that. But I don't know if they need to. I mean, they were in the closing weeks of the season, they were pushing the Avs for the President's Trophy. I mean, this team is, they get good goaltending like they had last year. They're going to be a good team. So, and you got this kid too. So that's paramount. And I'm not trying to downplay it, overplay it, either which way. Like, I mean, they got to get Kirill. They cannot miss any time with Kirill. And they just need to take that next step. They got a lot of youth, and they're going to have to keep putting more youth in the lineup and getting production from them.
I'm the type of person that goes to the movie theater, watches the trailer, and is like, I can't wait to see that. It'll be like summer 2021. Kirill Kaprizov, it was 4 years in the making. And it was worth every day. Boy, was he amazing. As of right now, he's not on the roster, and this has been a back and forth. I get the business of hockey. But this team, in order to be what they were last year, they can't do that without him. I heard him compared to Marian Gaborik. That was the last game breaker that people could compare him to. That's a ways back for the Minnesota Wild.
Yeah, I mean, he's that special, and that's why there's been that waiting game of getting him over here, right? And he's won a Gagarin Cup. He has won what I think a World Championship. He's experienced success, and everybody wants guys like that. So it's very big to get him in the mix here. But it's tough. It's tough waiting it out because how important he is, just like all those guys are important to their team. If you just even to the standpoint, if a deal is imminent, like Mike says, even if a deal gets done in a couple weeks, like some of the stuff we're hearing, like some of these guys say, I'm just using an example, say there's Artemi Panarin. It might take a number of weeks to get your paperwork seen, to get processed, to get over in time for camp. Mm-hmm. Some of these guys, they can't afford to be without this guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's if a deal's signed today.
Right.
And so there's some work to do here, I think, but. You know what? Bill Guerin's done a great job with this roster. Kirill's done a great job in his limited time in the NHL. He's worth every penny, and it'll be interesting to see which way this goes.
I really liked Mike Russo's point that he stands to become, with the fewest number of games played, the highest paid player. That's a unique distinction, and he's earned it.